Hey,
Boom.
we're back.
Hey, it's Wednesday.
Is it? It is, isn't it?
It is Wednesday. I've missed you guys.
See,
What's
when
up,
you're
girl?
retired, every day is a Friday. So
Okay. All right.
Must
Must be nice.
DT4 is my. It makes me remember what day of the week it is. I guess.
Dang.
The one day Rock will remember. He's like, oh wait, it's a Wednesday
And Tuesdays. Yeah.
Nervous. I'm nervous. Oh look, Rocking Toys is here.
Hey.
I'm Rocking Toys.
Welcome in, Rock. Speaking of Rocking Toys, Rock, you looks like you had a new little drop yesterday. What was that all about?
No, I just painted up some blind box, some skulls for Halloween. It was pretty. It was fun. The Huge Minis, the little paint company that does airbrush paint, wanted me to do some content, and I said, "Oh, I'll do a show I'll paint some stuff up." And their paint is amazing. If you ever need like smaller jars of like for different color, they're amazing, absolutely amazing.
Well,
Never clogged, ever.
Really good
All right.
too.
Well, Rock's over here getting a commission off of this.
No, actually I don't, but it is really good. It is really good.
Rock's got sponsorships and shit. Good, whatever.
No, it is really good. It is really good stuff.
I'll definitely check it out.
Sketch likes it because they have the pink eraser color, and that's what they call it, eraser pink.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they need to change that name since you have so much clout with them, Rock, to the Sketch Pink.
I might have to ask them that. You know what I did get though, guys? Check this out. Look at that.
Oh, that's pretty freaking cool.
He did a Halloween little special.
TJP.
And I got the 3-inch. I love the way he did the mask on him.
Yeah.
The knife.
That's cool.
Yep, the bloody knife.
That is crazy. Does the mask come off?
No. And he did I don't know how he did. I'm going to talk to him about it. I want to see how he did that. Like looks like he just did the straps separate. It looks really good.
That's dope. Are the straps loose or are they?
No, it's on there. It's on there.
That's so cool. He does some great work. Yeah. Shout out TJP, man.
And we're both super excited. You guys voted us in, both of us, to the Series 3 of JFO's Series 3.
Yes, congratulations.
So that's going to drop at DCon. So I've never had anybody else produce my toy. So that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. I don't have to do anything. I can just watch.
Yeah.
You just watch him do it.
And he's going to be on the show with us soon, right? Or right before DCon.
Yep. And he's doing a custom show as well. So at DCon. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
He's stepping it up. He's doing a lot of stuff.
So JFO and TJP will both be on that episode, I believe.
Yeah.
Which will be awesome.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be a good show.
It's good. It's going to be a good rest of the year. We've got some great about lined up.
It was kind of steady, and then the last 3 months going to the end of the year is just nuts. Absolutely crazy.
Yep. Absolutely. Anybody get anything cool recently?
This is what I just showed up. That was my favorite piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool?
Nothing nothing for me. Did I? I don't think so. Not this week. Mostly just like blind box stuff for shows and whatnot and stuff like that. We can talk about the fact though that we have scheduled out a bunch of shows here pretty much through the end of the year, and actually I think the first one into New Year. So we do have cool guests coming up October 9th, not quite solidified yet, so working on that. But October 23rd, which is basically like a month from now, we got our Halloween special, and we got a banger of a guest. I'm very excited about this one. We got Reese O'Brien coming on, the tiny ghost himself, the man, the myth.
Yeah,
not so tiny.
No, not so tiny. And then after that is the JFO show that you guys just talked about, leading into DCon. After DCon, I think we're playing it kind of by ear, but I think we're going to do kind of a DCon debrief. We were calling it. And maybe we'll bring some guests on. Maybe we'll just, do the DT4 crew. We'll kind of play that by ear. December 4th is still kind of in the works, and then December 18th is our second annual. Can you believe this? Holiday extravaganza show. And if you were here last year, we did a ton of giveaways, a lot of games. We brought on some of our favorites that popped in and said hello and wished us tidings and hung out with us. A couple of new guests. So we have many more surprises kind of in store for the 18th of December. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, awesome. I think Decon's going to set the tone for the next year. Like all those people that are going to be showing off what they got coming up for the new year, it's going to be pretty fun to see.
Yeah, we're dealing now with that change of season weather, and we got all the allergies and all the sinuses and stuff kicking in. So I had a nasty sinus headache yesterday, so I was dealing with that. That was fun.
Well, I just vacuumed Maya's guinea pig.
That's the wrestling up hairs.
So it's a mixture of guinea pig and hay. So
oh my goodness!
Probably should have waited to do that until after the show.
we have not had the cool weather yet. It's 100. It's going to be 100 plus all week for next 7 days. So we're not cooled off yet. But watch November for Decon. It's probably going to be snow that weekend or something.
No way.
Let's hope not. Please.
It won't. It won't.
Let's not get that crazy.
It will be chilly, so bring a sweatshirt. But that's all you'll need to bring. Just
usually it's that time of year. It's a little chill. Well, for you it's chilly, but for people like us, it's like
hoodie.
You bring a hoodie for the evening, and you're fine.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. I'm ready.
It's still been hot here too. It's not cooling down. It wasn't.
So that's gonna be. I have got a few questions about us and Decon. So we are not having a DT4 booth, but we'll all be there.
Correct.
So it's going to be a blast. I can't wait. Nervous.
Rock, you're going to have a booth though. What booth number are you going to be at?
327.
327.
327. Right. You'll see a bunch of advertisements for it when it gets a little close. I didn't want to overstep NYCC because I know there's I have stuff going on at NYCC too. So
that's right.
Decon, we're going to blast that. Sharing a booth with Jay Martin and Kick Punch Bite. So we're going to have a cool booth set up. Malf's helping us do a really cool backdrop setup kind of thing.
Cool.
So we're going to have a blast. It's going to be fun. And then all you guys are going to be there. So it'll be a big party. Big party.
None of us are going to NYCC this year, are we?
Benny asked me if I could go help him this year. And I just, with my mom not doing great, and it's too close to Decon. I told him I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, TJP?
But he's got Tenacious Toys is going to have another huge booth with all kinds of artists. It's
plus there's whispers and talks of maybe a creative con in and around that time, from what I'm understanding. So don't know where
none
that
of us
stands,
will get to go. It's going to suck, but
I know.
Well, don't speak for yourself, Rock. You won't. I might.
You can go out there.
Are you?
Enjoy that.
I don't know. I mean, if they do Creative Con, just because I've got Ethan, I might pop in for a day or something. But it just depends. There's a lot going on. This is my work, my full-time big boy jobs, travel schedule, travel season here. Yeah. So the next couple of weeks are going to be a lot. So we'll see. It would be like I typically do for NYCC, fly by the seat of my pants, impromptu.
And if I would have went, I would have been working the con. I wouldn't have been able to go to Creatives Con. It's during the day at the same time as NYCC. So
yeah,
I really wasn't going to be able to be there anyway. So
yeah.
It'll be cool. It'll be fun. So much stuff coming up. Oh my gosh. Buckle up, people. Buckle up.
Yeah. We got a good show tonight. I know we're waiting on our first guest here in a little bit. You might want to ping him, B.
Yeah. But we can bring our first one on and
absolutely.
So let's set up what we got tonight a little bit, just so everybody's kind of prepared here for all the goodness.
Wait! Before you do that, Ditto. Sorry to interrupt, but Sketchy just put something in the chat. You might want to highlight that. And I've seen previews of this. It's going to be absolutely
slacking
sick.
On my job. Sorry.
He is dropping a coloring book for NYCC. And the lineup in that book and the number of drawings that I've already seen is it's insane. It's gonna be well priced. He's gonna do a pre-order. So be ready. Keep an eye on Sketchy Sketch's Instagram. because that book is going to be fire. Just
Cool.
fire.
It looks like 3 of you guys are in as well, so that's dope.
Yeah.
And then Goop.
Yep, I did a collab with Sketch. I also did a collab with Ando, so that'll be cool.
Could have drawn you a stick figure if you would ask, Sketch. Jeez.
That's about what mine. No, mine's pretty cool.
Cool.
Sorry.
Well, that's very exciting. So congratulations. Sketch is an extended member of the DT4 family, DT5 as he likes to tease all the time. So he is going to have his big coloring book coming with a ton of great artists. I'll leave it for him to tease, but yeah, I mean, he gave you a few of them just now. It's going to be insane.
Sketch, I thought you were joking about that, bro. That's crazy. I was stressing.
Okay, I'm gonna go blow my nose really quick.
All right.
I've been trying to time the mute button with her sneezes. That way I can mute when she sneezes, but I don't know.
Have her tap you in the hand.
Yeah,
if she's getting
just
ready.
a little under the table tap. And then...
She like slap me because when she sneezes.
Well, so tonight we've got a good show. We are going to have a little pop in from one of our favorites, repeat Fender here, as we like to call it. Our very first ever DT4 guest will be joining us for a few minutes tonight at some point. ChrisRWK. We all know him. We all love him. B's new name is DJ Sniffles. There you go. So he'll be coming on shortly. He's got a very cool show. He's got a couple of things coming up, actually. So we're going to let him kind of do a quick plug. And part of the reason we wanted to bring him on tonight was because one of the shows that he's doing with collabs with all these great artists is our main guest tonight, who we're going to bring on in just a moment. And we all know and love this individual. So as soon as B gets back, I think we'll just go ahead and bring on the first guest and then wait for ChrisRWK to kind of pop in. We can kind of find a nice time to interrupt Goop for a minute and just bring in Chris.
B might be a while. She sneezes like 30 times. She said.
Yeah, that's all right. We can wait for her. Rock, what I know usually we do a lot of this stuff at the end, but I mean, other than decon, is that kind of, are you in full decon prep right now?
Decon prep now, finally getting going. I'm dropping my bomb guys. I'm going to do a whole set of my bomb figures. And of course, a whole bunch of exclusive Franks that I'm painting up. And then, of course, all my new toys from the year. So my vinyl toys. So it's going to be a full fun lineup. It's going to be a lot of stuff. So nice, I'm excited.
Well, looking forward to it. I'll be at the slot machine for a couple of hours.
Go for it. Go for it. Just let me know how you do.
Yeah. Well, I probably will. That'll all be predicated on whether you see me buying stuff.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think without further ado, since Chris is not here yet, I know he's a busy man these days. We'll bring him in and ease him in throughout the show. But the first guest we're honored to have on. We all know him. We're all very fond of him. I know some of the artists in the chat I know are very excited about this particular guest. He's out of California. He's going to tell us a little bit about his journey because he's really kind of originally born and raised, I think, in New York and then been to Miami. So we'll talk all about that. Let's bring him on.
The CEO of Fun.
GoopMassta. Is he ready? Goop, are you there? Are you ready?
Give us the middle finger there, Goop. We'll get you in here.
Pops in from the side. He had to eat
it. There was only peanuts in the green room. I was requested for green M&Ms.
I told you to restock the M&Ms, right? What happened, man?
Did I sign something there that I requested? And they're like, "Hey, everybody, how you doing out there?"
We failed on the rider. We're sorry, Goop. We'll take care of that next time.
That's a new sticker, Goop. CEO of Fun. That's your new sticker.
Talking about me. Hey, what's up, everybody?
How are you doing, Goop?
I am the CEO of Fun.
Been a couple of months since we got to see you in Chicago.
Yes, you did. It was super fun. I got to meet some new friends and also some existing ones.
Yeah,
that was a blast.
We were running around getting your blind boxes sold out like crazy. I got one right here. In fact, I pulled I think I came by and I did like a little. I'm going to buy a round of shots for my crew. You know.
Yep.
So I bought a bunch of boxes for Rock and E and B and Sketch and pretty much everybody who was over Red and Mouth. And Sketch, I think, pulled the secret, didn't he?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
You guys got the Don Julio of the shots.
I like the one I pulled though.
It's really nice. And
And-
Yeah, yours is dope.
I remember talking to Goop, and he's cussing me out because of these minis, painting them, these little tiny minis. He goes, I don't know how you do it, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, they look amazing. They look so good.
Dude,
And Goop, right? Decon, another series, or the same series, just more characters.
yeah, so just to kick off what you were saying, I was inspired by Rox doing his mini blind box. I was like, damn, I think I told him, like, damn, if this guy could do it, I could do it. So
Thanks, Goop.
I mean, that made me feel like, hey, there was possibility that I could take on this task. So, it was already proven, so I just had to do it myself. But to answer your question, it is the first series still. It's just going to be another second part of it or variety of it. So they all even be different from the ones that you have as well. So
nice.
It's not ideal to do all one by one, but hey, it's cooler that way.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes them all unique, like one-on-one pieces that way.
Yeah, basically.
I loved it. Yeah, I kept coming back for more. They're addicting. It was like those green M&Ms we were supposed to have in your green room. Sorry, we'll get them in there. Our assistant is slacking. I don't know who that is even yet, but we'll find one.
Yeah,
we'll get a producer or something. So, Goop, before we kind of dig into the blind box character and kind of some of the things you're going to be doing here upcoming, let's start from the very beginning. Let's talk about tiny little Goop. Were you like a little guy when you started your art journey? Did you start in high school? Tell us how it all began.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like I've had a creative bone ever since I was young, right? And you're gonna have to either nurture it or just kind of forget about it and be part of the regular world. Well, my parents really never kind of nurtured that. And I got a lot of trouble for doing things and just keeping occupied. And I guess at one point in my life, I just started being more leaning towards being creative. And, like everybody else, right? It's just not an ideal job or something that, you feel like you could sustain yourself. At least that's what they told you back in the days, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, I just started doing it, and then I always told everybody it was going to be a hobby, and then look at me now, I'm doing it full time. And so basically from young, just kind of doodling and tattooing and graffitiing and sculpting and just kind of just getting into the mix of the world.
A little bit of everything. It sounds like you're a jack of all trades with it.
Yeah, right. And a master of none.
That is not true. That is not true. Yeah, I think you're more of a master of all of it than anybody else I've met so far. Like murals to tiny toys to paintings to 3D sculpting. I think you incorporate it all more than anybody else that I've actually met through the creatives and all this journey so far. And I'm not saying that to blow smoke. I think it's everybody in here would agree.
No, I think we all concur for sure. I had teased before we kind of introed you that you were born and raised in New York. You're in California now, but you've kind of had 3 major cities, at least from what I understand, that you've kind of been in. I mean, did that influence your styles, or were you too young once you moved and it kind of formed in your adult life? Talk about kind of all the journey from New York to California and how that took place.
Well, yeah, I think it did kind of put different styles into who I am and my character and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I was born in New York, right? With the mom and dad, right? And then
that's good.
Then the dad left, and my mom had to figure it out, and it was me and my grandma. And then from there, we went to Miami right after, and I kind of got raised up over there. So I was born in New York, but I really don't know the roots or how the weather was or what bagel to get at what restaurant, like, I don't know. It's not.
I mean, you
Rock's,
see how,
Rock's like a New Yorkin, as he calls it now. So
Yeah, I can tell you the best place to get
Yeah.
bacon, egg, and cheese. Like,
okay.
That's no problem.
It's probably for the best, though. I mean, you see the way that like Red and Sketch turned out, So I mean,
yeah,
good point. That's a good point.
I think
You don't
it
want to
makes
be like
pretty
that.
good, right?
Be careful, E. There's a lot of artists from New York.
all the creators.
Yeah, so I went to Miami, and then I was raised out there, and then that's kind of where I started developing my, like, I guess, from the childhood hobby to started doing stuff. I had seen one of my family members like spray painting on a wall, and I was like, whoa, what are you doing there? And like, that was kind of magical. And I was like, wow, that was kind of fun. And of course, they always tell the kids, get back inside. And then you're over there looking and kind of checking out like what's happening. And then from there, it just, I did move back to after high school and everything, and life goes on. And then at some point in high school or after high school, I was like, I want to go back to New York and kind of find my roots, or like see where I come from, or I don't know if I have family or whatever over there. So I went back to New York for about a year and a half. And then that's kind of where Goop started like becoming this character, right? So like I was doodling, I was like on the phone calling back to my folks and friends. And, we all usually doodle like a little character or a little just, symbol or whatever. Yeah, that guy. But he didn't look like that guy. That was years of development. So
is he meant to be a frog? Is that what I understand?
Yeah. He's a frog character. And I could get into that a little later. But
yeah, sure.
So basically, like, I just doodled him and drew him, and I just, when you have that feeling of something that's like, man, this is like something here, you kind of just always hold on to something. You might not show it to the world yet, but you just know I got something here. But it wasn't anything. It was just a thing that I did. Fast forward, I go back to home, Miami, and then I like link up with a bunch of I needed to get a job, right? I needed to get some type of work. I was dishwashing and like doing all the crappy jobs, right? The micro jobs, the dirty jobs.
Unrelated
jobs, no art, no nothing. I said, no way, Jose. I got to do something in the art field, man, like to keep me in the loop of doing these things, and constantly doing it. Because if not, you sometimes out of necessity or times or whatever, you lean towards something that's more stable, and you're gonna just end up doing that, be an accountant or this. Not that that's wrong, but it just wasn't for me, bro. So I ended up like linking up with a tattoo artist, right? So the tattoo artist was one of my friends, and he was also a graph guy at night, right? So I was interested in graph too, right? And that kind of like got me. So the tattoo was like the day job where I can like, help apprentice, clean toilets, do sketches, set up appointments, whatever a shop person does. And then the graffiti started coming out at night, right? Because where everybody was tattooing, and we were like always on edge of trying to do a perfect tattoo for the customer. And the graffiti was more of a let loose. We don't care if it messed up. You got a little wiggle, or if put a drip over here. Like that was just more for us. And well, those two worlds started colliding together for me, and that's when really like, people were getting. I was graphing my character guy Goop, the logo, and then and then people just started coming and was like, yo, I want to get a tattoo of your character. And I was like, bro, you're crazy, man. You're crazy. Like, you're crazy, but okay, me tattoo them, do the same motions and patterns, and go out and party and come out, and then, hey, I want another tattoo, but I want a Goop one right here. And I'm like, what? So that's after like a good like 15, 20 of them. After that happened, I already knew, man. I'm like, dude, something's happening. Like, I got a cool little like something here. Like, I'm gonna start pushing that. And Well, I guess like to round up the story, right? Like I was tattooing for 15 years, and then one day my lady was just like, "Dude, you got to do this full time now, bro. Like push all your efforts into it." And and it was kind of almost like the whole thought when I first started was like, do I have that 9 to 5 job, or do I keep chasing my dreams? And man, sure enough, I had great support, and I'm appreciative of that. But I had great support, and they pushed me to do that. And man, whatever stories or tales have you heard, that's what I've been doing.
They're all true. They're all true.
They're all true.
I think that's a perfect. Let's just hit a pause button because Chris did pop in. Chris, are you ready for us? He's got the cam off, so I'm not sure if he's just waiting or in the wings. Let's find out. Chris, give us a little thumbs up if you're good to come on. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to bring on ChrisRWK. Goop, I know you obviously know Chris. We're going to find out a little bit more about that right now.
I see what you did.
You like that?
DT4 and the CEO of Fun are proud to bring on our very first ever guest and a repeat offender. We love him. New York-based artist, legend, ChrisRWK. Welcome. What's up, Chris?
Hey.
What's up, guys?
What's up, bro?
Sorry, I'm a little late.
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
That's okay. We're fashionably late. It's a party here at DT4 every
So,
week. And
Chris,
can't
did
be
you
on
get
time.
Did you get all the green M&Ms in your room? Like, I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
You took all of Goop's M&Ms.
On the rider, did you get the chilled water just to the right temperature and all of Goop's M&Ms? Is that what happened?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I chipped a tooth. That's
Those damn AIs.
We're gonna have to find a new producer. So Chris, we know that you're a very, very busy man, so we will get right into this. You've got several things coming up for the end of the year, and because we love you so much and because we're all big fans, we wanted to come on, and I know one of them in particular includes the gentleman who is our main guest tonight, GoopMassta. Why don't you just plug everything you got coming up and spotlight that particular show, and let's talk about it. What do you got coming up for the remainder of the year here, Chris?
Well, first off, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I apologize for jumping in and stealing some time from the Goop. I apologize. But this Saturday, I have a mural unveiling out in Metuchen, New Jersey. A big wall I did off of there for this big art event they have coming up. So that's this Saturday. Then I fly down to Florida for my solo show at Strange Cat Toys on October 5th. So that will be a bunch of brand new work, a bunch of canvases, a bunch of custom painted figures, and two really, really big surprises that I guess I could kind of.
Sure,
I guess
sure.
I'll just.
You can.
I guess yeah. You guys, you'll be seeing them this week coming up. Well, next week. There's going to be two 6-foot robots made for the event. Both have the door opens on the chest to reveal the heart. So those are going to be, well, I guess technically life size.
I think that would look really good in the back.
That's gonna cost extra.
Yeah, just
Sketch said how much? Run it.
Well, yeah, that's something me and Corey down at Strange Cat got to figure out. So there's going to be two of them. There's going to be one that's going to be the OG gray, and then one of the skeleton version. And the skeleton version will actually have an extra special feature that I don't want to mention until they're finished. And then at that show, we're going to be releasing the last colorway of the old friend, the penguin.
Nice.
And then we're also doing a group show with some artists doing custom painted versions of the old friend. It's a pretty awesome lineup of artists.
Feel free to shout them out if you'd like.
Yeah, I don't want to forget anybody because
Okay.
I'm all over the place lately.
No worries.
But Goop's in there.
Okay.
B. Saldana's in there.
Nice.
Red Guardian, Mumbot, Mike Dye, Grimly, Craig's Adventure, The Bots, Nikki Davis, Ganga, Burger Baby, One Eye Girl, CZ, Prime, Flava, and Clav.
Wow, that's a
You
lineup.
could have got it. I mean, the
And-
lineup could have
and-
been a little better, Chris. I mean,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
mean, you get any
And
names?
DXE Studios.
Nice. Yeah.
So
Sketch.
in Sketch, and yeah, I mean, it was kind of like a little bit of a last minute thing. So like, I would have liked to kind of had more people in the show, but with shipping and everything like that, we just didn't want to, cut it too close. So, but there'll be another one in the future, definitely.
Cool.
So
you're telling me that I should probably go take a little loan out this upcoming week then, right?
Grimley's in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, he said him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I saw that lineup and I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah, I'm pretty amped. I'm amped that basically everybody said yes. Like I said, it definitely. I would like to have done more, but just with shipping and last minute, I didn't want to risk it. But there will be another one definitely later on down, probably next year. And then the rest of the year, I have a November 2nd. I have a solo show opening at Deep Space Gallery in Jersey City.
Nice.
And then a couple other mural projects, and then a new release with UVD Toys that there was a little bit of a sneak peek on their Instagram the other day. And I think that's it.
When do you
Anything?
sleep, Chris?
Will you have
When do
any
you
kind of
sleep?
presents or any pieces at DCon this year?
DCon? No. New York Comic Con, yes.
Okay.
New York Comic Con, I'll have a new exclusive print with Stormy Vault. And then more than likely, I'll be there on the Sunday signing stuff.
Nice.
I'm not 100% sure yet, just because of scheduling with all this other stuff going on.
Well, before we let you go, I do have to say I was honored to get to see a couple of times this summer. My dogs are going to act up here right at the right time here. But I did pick up one of your pieces, and I just got it framed and just got it back. This is from the Chicago Rotofuji show.
Oh, nice.
And it turned out beautiful. I got a floating frame so you could see the sides. Gorgeous piece. I was honored to get one.
Very nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. I did get to see a bunch this year. It was pretty awesome. I got to see a bunch of you guys.
Yes, it's been. I tell you what, Chris, my biggest thing is when do you sleep? Because if you guys don't know this, Chris has a full-time job. He's got a 9 to 5, and he's gone every weekend in a different city doing all this stuff. It's amazing how much you get around and get stuff done. It's insane.
I appreciate it. My cardiologist would not agree, but
mine too, probably. But no, the greatest thing about you, Chris, is like you never say no. You always, if people ask you, hey, can you sign this, or can you, throw some paint on this for me? You've never said no to me. I know that for a fact. And I appreciate that. I love your support and all that. It's great to see somebody with your, I don't even know the word, just to be such a down to earth guy. Like it's really great to see.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Had to say that.
Thank you.
Definitely
appreciate it. And then you guys know that we announced the date for Collected Con next year too.
Yes.
It's crazy.
So,
Yeah, it's in like mid-June, right?
July.
Yes.
June?
Right.
Yeah, because 5 Points, I think 5 Points is usually in July, so I think it's the month before, if I'm not mistaken. B.
Oh, okay.
At least Lollapalooza won't be there.
Exactly. So hotel rates will be better, and
and as you guys saw this year, still plenty to do in the summer in Chicago. So I urge anyone who wants to come out next year to try to take an extra day or so they can go see the Bean or go to a Cubs game or
meet me at the Bean.
Probably
I'm glad I took an extra day. I'm glad I did.
Goop, are you have a booth at Collected again next year?
Oh yeah, I believe I will.
Awesome.
Goop.
I had a great time over there.
That was a good time.
Show.
Yeah, I gotta give credit while we have him right now. One of the 4 founding members. I mean, Corey and Travis and Kirby and Chris yourself. You guys did a amazing job for a first year show. Kudos to you guys.
I appreciate that. It means a lot. It was growing pains, but we're getting it figured out, and I think next year will be even better. We'll be having more vendors on the floor, and then the second floor we're gonna expand and do some more stuff up there. So it'll definitely be more.
Shooting
So.
same venue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody really loved that venue. The feedback we've gotten was really just so positive that I think if we change the venue, I think we'll make a lot of people mad. So
I mean,
you
couldn't beat our view. You turn around, you got was it Lake Michigan right there?
yeah,
I mean, just beautiful.
Yeah, that was fun.
awesome.
Well, Chris, we will let you get back to it. We know you're incredibly busy, so thank you for taking a little bit of time to come on DT4 again. For the trivia question for the holiday party, Chris is the one and only that has been on 3 times on DT4. So,
and I will say this, guys, if you want to hear a good interview, watch our first episode. Go back and watch it because Chris tells you like the whole journey and it's a great interview. If you guys want to go back and watch it.
I appreciate you guys and everything you do for me and do for anything I do and support it. Thank you, Goop, for allowing me to jump on your episode and babble for a few minutes. Appreciate it.
Don't worry, I'll send the back end.
And
I learned something new. I didn't know you were born in New York. I didn't know that.
Hell yeah, Manhattan, baby.
Nice.
And Chris, just know anytime you have something new come out, just feel free to want to jump on for a few minutes. We love to have you. So just let us know.
I appreciate it. And I more than likely I will be at DCon at least hanging out. So hopefully I see you guys out that way.
He'll be at our booth Saturday and Sunday all day, 327.
Standing on the table, throwing out free toys. All right. Well, Chris, we love you, buddy. Thank you so much. Again, we will definitely talk to you soon. Guys, follow ChrisRWK. Robots will kill. He's a legend. We love you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, guys.
Here, man.
Bye.
Yeah, go back and watch that. Go back and watch that interview. It's really good.
Yeah. And by the way, all the past streams that we did previously are now on our YouTube channel and not actually on there, but there's a playlist with all the previous ones, so they're all in one place.
All on this channel now?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh, nice. You did some work. I didn't know about that.
Surprise.
It's very organized.
Hey, I'm glad.
So to bring Goop back in, I got a fun story to tell about Goop. So last year, 3D Retro did a grand opening in Vegas, and I see his Instagram, and I see where he is at. I think I told you this story already, Goop. And he's doing his artwork, and like he always does. And I'm like, I know exactly where Goop is right now. Like I know the corner he is on right now. And then that afternoon or that next day, we met up at 3D Retro. And
when I was painting the dumpster.
Yeah, I was
just stalking you, Goop.
No, it was on his Instagram, and I'm like, I know where that dumpster's at. Like, I mean,
how do you know?
Why do you know where that dumpster's at, Rock? That's another sidebar.
I've been in Vegas 25 years. We don't have many dumpsters. It's not New York City, so
it's kind of weird because the same thing happened to us. You kind of you found us next to a dumpster, so I'm starting to pick up this trend.
Yeah, sorry, I stock dumpsters. That's where to go.
It's his
The cool seriousness, though, seriously, Goop, like I went to 3D Retro, we hung out, we started talking. This was before a lot of my stuff, and we had that great conversation. I don't know if you remember it or not, but some of it's pretty private. But some of the stuff he told me was so inspirational and really got me kickstarted in what to do. Keep your head down. Don't worry about all the haters. You're gonna get hate. You're gonna get people pissed at you. All the stuff he said actually happened. And I'm so glad we had that conversation. And I just wanted you to know publicly that it meant a lot that you took the time. And you guys get the silly GoopMassta in cons and stuff. But Goop, in seriousness, when he's one-on-one with you, he is all business. So I appreciate that, Goop. You are a class act, buddy.
Hell yeah. Thank you, fam. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Somebody listens to me.
Silly Goop.
Silly Goop.
Instead of Silly Goose, I like that.
Silly Goose, Silly Goop. I like it.
Powered by StreamYard.
But you would be nowhere without the wifey. You would be nowhere. She runs the show. If anybody doesn't know that.
That is the show. I just
It
put a
is.
face behind it, and I gotta make sure I smile for the cameras. But yeah, she's the one that runs the whole thing. Gets me going, gets them in the next spot, lets me remember who I was talking to. It's all the good stuff that a strong person behind you, mostly a woman or just a good partner in general. It doesn't have to be a woman, but just somebody that supports what you're doing. Yeah, dude, it really helps, man. And I encourage somebody, if they don't have, to find somebody like a mentor or just someone that could relate to you or just even humor you, just to kind of like get you to go to where you want to do. I don't know. My art is all about just empowering and positivity and just kind of, I've done a lot of stupid stuff in my past, but I feel like this kind of journey has been super awesome. So thanks.
I think it's our past that molds us, right? I mean, so everybody's done stupid stuff. I mean, we all have.
And I think Goop isn't Goop the same way. You guys can tell me. We've all done stuff with Goop on the side. He's never says no. You ask Goop to be on a print. You ask Goop to be on a wall. Sure. Yep, I'm in. He doesn't even hesitate.
Very generous with his time and loves to collab for sure, I would say.
Whatever.
So tell us a little bit about how you got connected with the creatives as far as getting in the trading card project. Did you know Red before the creatives?
No, I think I've met him also through his project, and man, it's kind of fuzzy now because it has been a while, but I remember at one point kind of like, man, I think it's one of those universal things, right? Like we all kind of think about something and we're all like, because I was like at the point where like, I want to make some cards or something, and maybe not even that, just something little like cool illustration, something. And like, I guess it was put out there, and then this person came to me and was just like, yo, I'm doing this. Would you be down? And yeah, and then we kind of just kicked it off. And, I mean, I love New York and people because they're all just what's up and to the point,
Did you hear that?
I heard it.
I think you paid him before the stream to say
I sure did.
Well, I mean, honestly, like I that's how I grew up. Like, just tell it like what it is, and like let me know what's happening, and we can make stuff happen, or just sorry, we can't make it happen. And like, I don't know, I just got that attitude, that New York vibe, and like it was just like, yo, what's up? It's all gully, baby, and I'm just like, let's go. So
you sounded just like him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was born in New York. I have like 1/10 of the apple in me.
Yep. I love that.
Nice.
How cool.
I got a quick question, kind of off, not really off topic, but a little off topic. So you said that you were a tattoo artist for a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, obviously, keep it PG-13. What's maybe one or two crazy tattoos, like your craziest tattoo stories that come to mind?
Dude, I remember. Oh man, I don't know if I should be even telling this story.
Now more the reason you're gonna tell it now.
It's us right here, Goop. Nobody else.
Generalize, right? They're gonna be finding me, and then they found me through this stream. I would have got away with it too. So it was like one late night. I already had done the apprenticing, and I'm kind of like already now kind of a couple years in, veteran, or not veteran, but just seasoned artist. Sure. And there was late night, and then these two like moms came in, bro, super beautiful, right? And then they come in, and one of them wants a tattoo, and then the other one was just like, I want a tattoo too. And I'm like, all right, cool, hold your horses type of thing, like when I'm done with her, we can do it. And she was like, no, I want it now. And I was like, yeah, but safety and all this good stuff, right? Like basically what she wanted was to like, they were best friends forever since the day where they're born, and they've been besties forever. They wanted to share needles, basically. And that's totally like against what.
That's like toothbrush. That's like sharing your toothbrush.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. I mean, I've done it once or twice, and let me tell you, it's gross. The toothbrush thing.
Dental hygienist right here too. She's like,
oh no, interview over. So I'm like tattooing her, and then like I'm like trying to like convince her that it's not a good idea. So basically, like I had to sneak a brand new needle into the whole like setup to think that like it was her best friend's like setup. And I guess for their tip, they basically just ended up flashing me, both of them at the same time, and we're like, "Have a nice day." And I was like, "Man, I love tattooing."
Yeah.
There's plenty more, but you know.
I'm sure there are, and that's why as soon as I heard that you did tattoo, I'm like, I know Goop and how kind of fun and outgoing he can be. There's got to be something in there. I'm
Oh,
sure.
there's plenty. There's plenty. There's just.
So you said you've tattooed a lot of your Goop character on people. What's like the most outrageous Goop character tattoo you did for somebody, or request that you had?
All of them, dude. They're all outrageous. Like,
Yeah.
who the hell would get a Ronald McDonald tattooed on them? Or, you know, a Pizza Hut guy. Like, exactly. That guy is ugly. You know?
Now, you got to bring back the puppet. You got to bring back the puppet guy.
Jesus. That's a horrible.
Well, let's talk. That's a good transition. Let's talk about, you said you'd kind of circle back and tell us a little bit about your character Goop and how it manifested and unfolded. So talk about Goop. What is this germ of a little frog creature that came to life?
Germ
Well,
the germ of an idea that turned into this character is what I meant.
Yeah. So again, we were talking about doodling and reaching back to our friends, and went from there to tagging, and then tagging to tattooing, and tattooing people different concepts of Gooper, right? So like one guy was a chef, so I would tattoo a chef Gooper. One guy was like a ninja instructor, so he would do like a ninja outfit, and then basically like this started like creating its own buzz, right? And I was just kind of like the instrument to make it happen, you know. And from there it was just like, again, something came about, and then I just made it come to life. So it kind of just started developing in many ways, just because back I guess when I was born in my era, there was like a lot of like products and candy and you know, like Happy Meal toys, like all that kind of like genre was pushed on me. So like, of course I'm thinking like, man, I want to grow up and I want to be like the next like iconic character, you know, like all the great ones that we know, but like nothing wrong with it, but we keep bringing them to our like this generation. What about a new person, right? A new Garfield or something, right? So all these thoughts and processes kind of happened, and the different mediums allowed me to like explore different ideas of this character. And then at one point I was like, what is this character? And he ended up becoming a frog because of how much I moved around. And so it was more of like a nomadic kind of like character where he's just learning and growing as
next lily pad, as it were, right?
Yeah, just kind of like wherever you find home, and you know, and just kind of learn, and you know, you pick up different things from different areas. So you know, that was also with my art, you know, different regions and traveling, you get to learn different people and different foods and different attitudes and how to approach people and not approach people. So I guess that's kind of like a little bit of what it embodies, right? A little bit of me, but also his own identity, right? And that's really what it comes down to, is having your own identity and your own DNA, where you can have something or a symbol or whatever it is that you can call your own. It's like, yo, look, I put everything into this. This is me. And, you know, that name kind of speaks for itself without even having to know who I am, you know? So it's just something I was working towards.
Goop, give us the scoop on the new Goop figure that you have going on. Is that going to be that's a vinyl figure, correct?
Yeah. So
with the jacket.
Yeah. So exploring all those things got me into this realm of 3D printing and toys and figure making, and that's what helped me give him more of a backstory, right? And develop all these things. And now he's 3-dimensional, so he's got movement and stuff. So yes, this figure is part of the like beginning of the stories, you know, and just kind of like you know, explain what I'm doing. So yeah, it's my first self-produced vinyl. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Self-produced vinyl. That's amazing.
Is that dropping still this year or early next year, or when do you know?
Ooh, I don't know. It could be end of this year, or probably beginning of next year, but I don't know.
You did your other stuff with UVD, right? Before?
Yeah. So that was my first vinyl with UVD Toys. It was a great time. We made different variations of them, and it was fun. We did the back and forth. I think I remember hearing Trash Panda in one of his talks about like how he said, by doing it yourself and then also sending it out, there's like a whole difference in that. So, you get to explore the making of it and choosing colors and stuff like this. And that part's fun. So, also doing some of your resin toys at home. So yeah, I'm doing a little bit of everything.
You definitely are. You definitely are. I can't wait. How big is that figure going to be?
It's going to be about 6 inches. Got to start slow, man. Slow and low.
No, 6 is that's a good size. That's perfect.
Y'all want a 6-foot goop with that chest?
Yeah, we do.
I'd like a life-size goop, please. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yes.
So if if that figure was life, how big would he be? If he was real life.
If Goop was the character was real life?
Yeah.
I would say he would be like maybe 4 feet.
All right, we need a 4 feet Gooper then.
So like Tucci.
Tucci, yeah.
Yes. Tiny little Tucci.
Almost Tucci.
Why don't you just make a mask, a Goop mask, and we'll put it on Tucci for a little while, and then she can pretend to be
I have made a big 3-foot 3D printed one. It's just those things take a lot of time to produce, and like to make replicas, it's just a pain in the butt.
I will say I appreciate all your sneaker choices that you put on your character.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I try to do that like lifestyle vibe, like keeping it more urban and fashionable, just kind of like the essence of like our character that we all know, but like trying to give my personality of like today's lifestyle and like what I like and what I do.
Yeah, and you got the one with the fur coat.
Yeah. Oh, I got one right there. Look at that. See.
That's the one, Goop. Isn't that the one me and you were starting to message back and forth that you kept having failed prints with?
Yeah, this is the one you helped me out with.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in that toy from Goop. I know for a fact.
Yeah, dude, I spent a lot of money in this and efforts and blood, sweat, and tears. I only made 5 of these. We only have like 2 more left. And
run it.
And I made.
Let's run it real quick.
Giveaway.
I give what do you call this? I think I'd made like 10 to 15 of them that they're all like broken or missing this or failure after failures, and it just sucks, bro. And then the angels of the heavens came in and was just like, my son, take it upstairs. And I was just like, what the hell is this old guy talking about? And then I'm not old.
This old guy talking about.
I mean that in spirit, but you know what I mean? Like, he was just
wise. Like, what is this wise man talking
about? There you go. The wise man came in and told me, yo, my G, just take it upstairs. And I didn't know what he meant by that. I was just thinking he was going crazy, but it literally made sense because I had this machine that was out in the like outside garage type of style, and the temperature messed it up, and it was just another learning curve that I didn't like take an account for, and now I know. So now I keep out for things like that, and that's the process of doing things like this and meeting people and talking and sharing ideas, so we can all just hopefully run into people that are willing to share ideas and the journeys and stuff, and help each other get to our own promised land, essentially.
You talked about some of the things that you like and kind of keeping those trends within, your artwork, but let's talk about when you're in the creative process, some of the things you like. Are you, listening to music? And if so, what is that Goop playlist like? Or are you watching TV? Are you streaming? What do you do like when you're doing art? Or do you just like it dead silent?
No, well, sometimes it's dead silent, but I mean, I love putting on music in the background. just kind of like zone out. I mean, I try to mostly put instrumentals on so that I can make my own narrative and kind of make up my own stories, because we already know our favorite songs and they just influencing you to do some shit or just get the beer and like,
and like Sketch brought up a good point, and it's true. If you ever watch Goop on Instagram Live, he'll be doing his project. He'll have the music blaring, but Goop won't talk. He won't say a word, and all you hear is the music and him like painting and stuff. It's kind of like soothing.
Yeah.
It's
every once in a while he'll welcome you in. He'll be like, "Oh, what's up, Ditto?" And then just.
But it's like he's talking from New York. Hey, welcome in.
Yeah.
You know.
He's upstairs.
He's upstairs.
Yeah, I'm upstairs. Somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I just get into the I guess the song, and it just feels good, and right, and you kind of just go with the flow of it, and just make stuff. It's fun.
What is a favorite color or your favorite colors? What are your favorite colors that you like to work with?
Also, I guess the best way to explain it is tropical Skittles.
Oh, that's the best kind of Skittles.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that what we need in the green room next time? Tropical Skittles?
Yes.
Damn it.
Bill will eat them all.
And
I just ordered the freeze-dried Skittles off TikTok Shop.
You paid way too much.
I haven't tried them yet.
It's Skittles just blown up in a freezer, basically.
Yeah.
Another trivia question for the holiday show, guys.
What is Skittles colors?
Favorite flavor of Skittle? Tropical.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, tropical Skittles colors are really pretty. It's like bright orange, like a pink, a like lime green. It's like really pretty blue and like bright yellow. No, seriously, I do. I know tropical Skittles.
Yeah. No, it's definitely
taste the rainbow. You know what I'm saying?
I like those color schemes. It's just, for me, it's like pop. It's vibrant. It's bold. It's loud. I'm a loud person. I just like to be me, and that kind of just suits my style. And and like,
I mean, damn it, you're the CEO of fun. After all, you have to have loud colors and vibrance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just it's a good time vibe, and that's kind of like what I always want to represent. Just having a good time and fun, and just like we all go through our own worries, bro. Like, yeah, I get it. Got to pay the bills, but how can I have fun doing this? Kind of is my thing.
You only get to go around this crazy merry-go-round once, right? Enjoy the ride.
Yeah, exactly. So we do our best, and hopefully, like, again, we run into people that could remind you about the good times, or just like, hey, it's greener on this side. And I know it's like super cliche, but like I said, I've been through some dark times, and like all those little mantras or sayings, or just kind of like people that are right. Like when you see somebody smiling across the way, don't you feel like, hey, that's cool. Like we're all having a great day today. And that's kind of like, I don't know, what I want to pursue in my like art and just me being in general, so.
Nervous Rex asking, how do you deal with burnout or creative block?
You gotta just like take your time, dude, and like don't rush it. Like, right, I keep hearing everybody saying no, nobody says no. Well, sometimes you gotta just say no, and like if it doesn't like suit you or doesn't further your advancement, and like it sounds like really bad to hear that, but if it doesn't like further your advancement and like helping you move towards what you're doing, like it's probably going to suck your energy away. So, like maybe just chill out that time, or, like, or if you've already put 5 hours into it, just put an hour away and just enjoy your time. Like, remember to have the joy for it and in it, because if not, that's when you're going to get burnt out and have those blocks because you're trying too hard. Just let it be fun.
It's great advice.
That's very good advice. How about for our resident foodies in the chat? He was at least a little bit ago. ACB, he's out in your neck of the woods. He's he always likes to kind of learn the tastes of our artist friends here. So, do you cook first off, or yeah? Okay,
I cook every day in my house.
Nice. What's your favorite dish to cook?
Oh man, there's all types of food.
Mac and cheese.
I like I really like rice bowls for some reason. Like like Midwest, like a bulgogi bowl, like a beef and rice, and it has like green onions and some onions and I don't know, kale and salad toppers, and I don't know, just man, I like everything, so you know.
Nice, man. Well, it seems like you're open to trying new things, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah. Got to try something at least once. How are you gonna know if you like it or not?
DT5 member wants to know how long between your process from sketch to figure or final product does it take?
Depends on what project it is, you know, and what time allowance and stuff. But I mean, I can get stuff done fast. It's like anything, right? You put your mind to it, you're gonna just be like focused on it. Like horse blinders, nothing is bothering me. Like I need to do this. But I don't know. Each project is different. A painting could take a month. A sculpture can take, you know, a couple of weeks. Or it could be vice versa, you know, like.
Do you find yourself good under deadline, or does the pressure of a deadline kind of throw your creative process off? Because everyone's a little different in that way.
I don't have deadlines, man. I just do my job and I get it done. But yeah, when it gets closer, it does steam up the room. I start like frantically, like the chicken walk back, like.
Do you take a heat gun to old friend and then accidentally melt him because that may or may not have happened to somebody?
That explains the text I got this week. Hey, I got a question, Ditto. Can I have your old friend, please?
I was sketching up the coloring page and I hear the heat gun and I'm like, oh no.
It gets so hot.
What's going on?
So hot.
Yeah.
Tico, what wants to know what's Goop's favorite medium? The man does it all. So curious which one you like of all the mediums you work in.
Damn. What's up, my G? Let's see. They are pretty fun and they all have their challenges, but I think the one that takes it all is probably spray painting. That's a super fun, fast medium. It delivers great results, and you know, and like it's not so many, I guess, materials. It's just you and the can, you know, where everything else needs 2 cups and popsicle sticks.
I'm that way every morning, Goop. Where's the can? And that's I just walk into that and I'm good.
That is my first favorite one in the morning.
But Goop, you just did. What were you working on? And you were doing it. You did an Instagram post, and you were pulling these long straight lines. I forgot what on one of your last projects, and I couldn't believe how straight your lines were when you were going back and forth. It was insane.
Yes, years of practice. Yeah, I was in Lancaster up in the desert like a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, something about like that. Yeah, I was painting for the city's park. Yeah, the city's park, and they invited me to go and paint that for like a mural festival, and I got chosen to do the basketball, racquetball / tennis court. It's like one of those like community center things. So yeah, I don't know. They told me that was the spot, and I looked around and was kind of like, all right, this is what I need to design. You know, I like design mostly for the neighborhoods, right? So I feel like if I leave something there, you're going to be like willing to like it more because it's relatable to you in your town or city. You know, it's not like, right? Like I'm not going to put a big old Texas like gun shooter at an Apple where like there's Timberlands and, you know.
The only way you can do that is if you have E's face on the mural. That's the only way it'll be allowed.
Oh, look, I got a picture.
Dope.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, you were doing the tennis racket, I think.
Yeah, it was the tennis racket.
You were doing the strings on the tennis racket, and you were just pulling these straight lines, like super long lines. I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly. I was stressing out about that section because it was like, you know, like we all know what a straight line looks like. So
I haven't seen many at my house. My house hasn't seen many.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean,
do you have a favorite type of spray paint that you typically use? Favorite brand?
Yeah, the one that's free and for me.
I love it.
You do a lot of secret wall stuff. I've seen you do 2 now. competition type style. Do you like doing that with other people?
Yeah, it's super fun. I mean, I encourage anyone that's an artist to go check them out and try to contact them and see if they want to go up there and do it. But I mean, it's great because it like challenges you to like be creative on the spot. There is no like sketch time. There is no
keeps the brain active.
Yeah, it definitely keeps you creative and like makes you like, oh, okay, what are we doing? And like, especially when you're working with like team members, right? Because artists are usually just secluded to themselves, and you like this tattoo artist guy told me once, man, like you should always try to work with somebody and not be by yourself. And I told him why, and he said, well, because you might be good at some point by yourself, but then you only know what you know. You don't have other ideas, you don't have other concepts, points of views, you don't understand how to work with others, and and so that's why I kind of always try to like do my best to like work with as many as people I can work with. And yeah, it's just a different perspective, and just
do you have a competitive bone at all in that kind of environment, or no?
I don't know, dude. I mean, I think I'm more competitive to myself, right? Like
and that's a form of being competitive.
I want to like be like more badass than I was last time, and more people to remember me, and have even more people like just have good time, point, laugh, and just leave there saying, man, I had a great time for A and B reasons, and of course, if I'm in it, then it's like, yeah, I did my part, so but yeah, man, Secret Walls is fun. I really enjoy it. It's a great 90-minute battle, it's black and white, so if you don't use black and white, then that's another challenge for you. So it's just fun, man. I mean, how can you go wrong with like drawing and battling, right? It's like a rap cipher, right? Like it's like another form of it, right? Like everybody's dissing each other or like speaking facts or whatever, but this is an illustration mode. So imagine you could do that and say what you want to say, but like in a drawing, like that's just like, whoa. So that's fun.
It is fun to watch. It is fun to watch. They got music playing, and it's a lot of fun. If you guys can ever catch one,
yeah, you got to check out the HQ there. I just recently painted a mural in the little courtyard around it. Man, it was fun. It was a good time. Let me see. Oh, my producers over here.
She's on it.
She is. She runs that show. I'm telling you. We're gonna interview her next.
I went up to his booth. I went up to your booth at Decon, and I said something about, oh yeah, we need to get you on DT4. And you're like, yeah. And then collected. Sorry, I said Decon. And then she said, oh yeah, just email him. And then she was like, send the email. And she was like, I'll make sure that it gets in. I'm like, oh, okay, she is on it.
Yeah.
Before E asked the chat question, I gotta say, because you've showed two giant murals that you've worked on, I'm assuming you can't be scared of heights when you're doing that kind of work, right?
I get scared a little bit in the beginning, right? Yeah. It's like in the beginning, stage fright in the beginning, but once you're on stage, yeah, I'm like doing acrobats, jumping around, using one hand.
Some of those like big walls and stuff I've seen, like even like Chris, who was on earlier, he's up on big ladders, like painting and stuff. And I'm like, I think you do like a barn or something like that, or was that an Angel? I knew that
was him too. It's both.
Yeah, and you guys were up on like crazy tall ladders and stuff, and I'm watching that, and I'm not the best with heights, and just watching it was making me like anxious. So I just I was always curious about that.
Yeah, it gets there, and sometimes like it's not as a perfect world, right? Like it's not an even floor, like. Somebody is like, yeah, I got a ladder, but it's from Grandpa Joe from the 30s. And it's
shit. Like,
yeah, the lightest aluminum that you breathe on it wrong and it bends. You're like,
Oh, no.
Yeah, you just got to do what it takes to get to where you want to be, and so whatever that means to you, just accomplish it and get over it, bro. Like, yeah.
So Nervous asks, if you could ask one artist, alive or dead, a question, who and what would you ask them?
I hate this question.
I know those are the deep questions.
It's getting deep. It's getting deep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's so many of them, right? Like, I don't know. Honestly, there's so many of them, and I can't think of one of them on the top of my head, and I would just kind of be bullshitting you. But I don't know. I guess that's something to think about, and
ponder. Yeah, ponder.
Yeah, but
Here, I have a question. We can rephrase it. Have you ever been asked a question that you think is like that you have wanted to answer, that like you've been honored to answer? Like, has somebody ever approached you and asked you an artist like perspective question?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're all kind of good questions. I mean, maybe it hasn't came up yet because I haven't crossed that threshold yet. So.
But I think Goop, I think you offer, and I think B's question was more like what you did for me, right? You don't realize what you did, but you did it not knowing you did it. You know what I mean? Like, you were answering my questions. We were going back and forth and all this stuff. You didn't know that you did. You didn't know that you affected me that way that day. And that's probably what happens to you. You don't think of it like that,
Yeah, I just kind of rant.
No, you're just genuine. Like, you seem like a super like confident dude in who you are. You know who you are. You know where you like want to be. You know what your vibe is, and you don't like let other people like compromise that or make you question it. Or if you do, you don't show it because and I really respect people like that because I think that there's something to look up to in that. So
yeah, genuine is a great word.
Thank you.
What's the best piece? I mean, we have artists that are in the chat at every stage, starting off early in their journey,
sure.
Veteran artists that maybe were a little burned out and were almost going to quit and have kind of revived, and really every, range on that spectrum. What's one of the best pieces of, look at the pup. What's one of the best pieces of advice you could give any artist?
Oh, I think it's that strong one that we always keep pushing to ourselves. I hear from every interview is keep pushing, don't give up. There's going to be times that you like think that it's going nowhere, but like every little piece that you do, or every drawing or sketch, or just baking pies, like anything that you do is always going to be going towards the big picture. So stay positive, keep pushing to what you feel is good and good enough for you, what sparks joys for you, and having that belief in yourself is the biggest thing that kind of gets me through it. It's because I think I should not. Well, let me rephrase that. I feel sometimes that I should be in a higher spot, right? But I have to bring myself back down and knowing that I'm just a regular person making art and producing new creativities to make people smile and enjoy themselves, right? So use that as something to keep pushing you forward, like if it's more that you want, then keep doing more, and if you're happy where you're at, then that's cool too.
Yeah, and to that point, I mean, and we could cite many examples of this. Obviously a lot of life is timing. It's just the right place at the right time, and you're not going to have that right place or that right time if you don't keep pushing through and keep with it. So I think that's obviously a very good piece of advice, Goop.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got, what's up, Prime? I've got a couple of quick hitting questions I always like to just ask. I like to learn a little bit about the human behind the artist as well. And you are quite the human. We love you, Goop. If you were going to be stranded on an island and you can only take a couple of pieces of media with you, music, movie, TV, whatever, what would 2 or 3 of those be that you would just have to have with you that would keep you sane living stranded on that island for however long it might be?
Oh, damn, that's a hard one. 2 items, I would probably say, yeah, for sure. Maybe some drawing utensil, like a marker, pencil, crayon. It don't matter, just something to like take out. And then, damn, an island. There's only so much feed. Like I can't even.
We don't go crayon.
How about a show or a movie that you would watch? What would be one movie or show that you could watch over and over and over again that would keep you somewhat sane or entertained?
I feel like I suck at all these questions.
That's okay.
I just like, honestly, I just like doing art and creating. So I always just try not to push all that nonsense in my head, but it has to probably be a Martin Scorsese movie. I love any gangster.
We'll let you just take the Martin Scorsese catalog. How does that work for you?
Okay, I
There
can
you
do
go.
that.
All right.
Pretty fluffy.
I'm sure we got a couple other questions here before we start to wind up with you. Oh, look at that bad boy.
I've been looking for it. I've been looking for it.
He was,
Can't
yeah,
find it.
he was like, "Where is that thing?" I'm like, "It's in the art room."
That thing's gorgeous.
I remember you teasing that when you were working on that one. You were teasing it. He goes, "This took me so damn long. I hope everybody likes it."
Yeah, man.
I
Be
know.
patient.
I also saw you do that Goop figure with that meticulous style. I watched you live for weeks doing that, and it took you an hour, and you'd get done with like a little section of a leg or something. I mean, it was hours and hours and hours to do that piece. It was crazy.
Those things are so sexy to do, bro, but they're stinkers, man. My eyes get all twisted. I'm there.
I'm so jealous that all these toys got in everybody else's hands, and I don't have any of them. They're so good. They're so good.
That was quite a blind box
You can look at it.
series. Oh
That's
my
a good. You can look at it, but put your sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of impressed that I made the little gooper in the back too, because
That's what I was
Yeah,
impressed.
man.
That's
I
little.
was trying not to draw it. I was like, damn, how do I still do like crystal look? And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you could even tell by the teeth right there in the black area. It's a little like, but still, you can totally tell what it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt at all.
Damn,
The platform is yours for a couple minutes here, Goop. Tell people what you've got coming up. It can be into next year if you know stuff coming up in the next, 4, 6, 12 months, whatever. And anything else that you want people to know.
Pick me. Now get out of here. Yeah. So I got right now, I'm working towards DesignerCon, right? I gotta write it in my head. Booth 924.
Nice.
My booth is 924 DesignerCon, so I'm working towards that. I've got those little blind boxes, the second one.
Perfect.
I got this new little project that I'm coming up with. It's called the DIY Gooper. Basically, you do it yourself, so I'm making a few figures. It's cool little packaging and all that stuff. Then, like Rock said, and most of you saw that I'm creating a vinyl. So that's kind of like one of my big moments right there. I'm pretty much saving everything for that. And then I got, let's see, what's that? Oh, sneak peek. Oh, sneak peek. There you go. You guys could check out for the show.
Oh, damn.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Just wrapped around the
Yeah, I
penguin.
love them. Taking a ride on the penguin.
That's dope.
He did not melt his old friend. Good job, Goop.
Yeah, there you go. So I just put a little of that, and I added like little sodas with ice cubes on there.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh,
That's
Damn. Do you have did you title that piece?
Oh, not sure yet. I probably call it like Burr or something like Burr.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. We just make up names over here,
that's amazing. Good work.
Yeah, we just pick from a hat and says, "Oh, okay, tuna casserole." All
It
right.
can be GoopMassta.
Last year,
Ooh, that's Burr.
Decon, you crushed the Hollywood sign. That was
Oh,
one of my
thank you.
favorite pieces. That was insane.
Thank you. Yeah, that was another fun one. So I started like working on sculptures on 3D models, and I just started getting, I guess, better at the, like anybody does, right? You kind of just put it together and make it happen. So yeah, that was a fun one. I don't know if anybody got the idea from it. It was called the EGOT. It's an Emmy, Grammy,
Grammy, yeah.
right? So I put it on the Hollywood sign. I think I have it over here somewhere. It was a Hollywood sign. It's my acronyms for the name of the piece was Elevating Greatness Over Time, and that's the only way you would get an EGOT.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, so I don't know if well,
he's trying
Yeah,
to find it
your
on the
page,
IG
but-
so that we could share it, but
By the way, I believe he was here earlier. BK, he's one of the guys in the chat is one of the ones who found your canvas that you hid at a Collecticon.
oh yeah, that's
Well,
why I did that fella.
Yeah, like why do I have to be Vinny right now, bro? Like, I was like,
And I fun fact too, another degree of separation here. I got your golden ticket prize in series 2 of the creatives.
oh,
Yeah, that's where I met you Ditto,
That's right.
because Reds was like, some guy Ditto won.
Guy.
And I'm like, okay,
Guy.
what does that mean? And he's just like, you got to give him a bunch of shit. And I was like, oh, and that's how I met Ditto.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the rest was a love story. Yes.
I can't find it, but I do see that chair that you made with all your plushes. Do you own that? Where is that chair at?
Yes, it's my chair. It's upstairs. I basically just when I released those plushie toys, I just kept a little few of them and I made my own chair. I mean, we've all seen the other greats do it, so I was like, shit, I gotta do my own.
Yeah.
So I made my own little plushie Goop chair. It's like, I think it's over like 70 plushies to make that. It was fun.
Wow.
Oh,
Look at that. That is so cool.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all like hand sewn, put together.
Wow.
Yeah, that took a lot of time. I don't know. I like to do a lot of things that take a lot of time.
You got a lot of patience. A lot of patience.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think I do, but it's just like I just get in on an idea, and then once I hunker down, it's just like I have to see it executed, and like,
I feel that.
you know, and like right now it's just up there. Like I don't care about that. You guys are like, whoa, and I'm like, you know. For me, it's always been like and that's why I do so many different things. For me, it's more of the creating part, like, you know, like the act of, you know, like sitting there and like making sure that's a clean line, or like how I like look at something. It's just for me, that's just the more fun of being a creative. It's like, holy crap, I went from thought to form, you know. And like,
I think it's dope just to anything you do, just to pull that idea out of your head and realize it,
manifest it
into like you can hold it, you know what I mean? Like it's just something that you can't touch.
A tangible thought, you know, and exactly what it is. Like when I saw that rock and Rock gave it to me, I was just like, oh, I already know what I want to do. And like I just started like chopping down the tree, just like until it's done, you know. Like it was funny because what got me inspired, quick little thing. I know it sounds silly, but one of your rocks, I was gonna put in a big vial, and it was gonna be like a crack rock, but I didn't think people would get the joke.
Please customize one of those for Rock. Please do that, please.
I'm so glad you.
I think this is like a medication. I'm not really sure what this.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you.
To see Rock's reaction to that.
I'm so glad you didn't. I'm so glad you didn't.
You get so uncomfortable about that.
But the other one you did looks like a freaking mural on the side of a rock face.
Yeah.
On that
like
little. Oh my gosh!
Like if you were drawing to Vegas, yeah. So that's why I had different ideas, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just meeting this guy for the first time. I don't think he's gonna get my humor just yet. Let me do that in the next couple rounds. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
Blind
Rock
box.
Series 5. There we go.
Oh, I just got a crack rock.
What, a crack rock off of whatnot? What?
Right.
That's hilarious.
Well, Goop, people can find you on IG at GoopMassta, and if you want to, it's spelled like you see right there on the screen. GoopMassta, right
there.
Right above the CEO of Fun. There it is.
There. And that's how you spell it, like that.
And you have your own website too, right? GoopMassta.com.
Yes, it's the same thing as my name right there.
Okay.
It's that.com. You can go to Instagram. That's my name. You can go to Twitter. That's my name. You can go to all the amazing Instagrams and social media platforms. You could probably just find my name or check me out on Google. I'm actually Googleable.
Googleable.
We have a ton of people that are fans of the Creatives trading cards that come into the show or watch the show on demand. And a lot of them like to get like DIY cards or maybe commission a toy or something like that. Are your commissions open? If somebody wanted to commission you, how does that work?
Yeah, just hit me up.
Goop is always open. This is open for business, man. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down to take your money.
Perfect.
Now, yeah, just hit me up. You could either hit me up on DM, or you could hit me up on my email, which is on my bio of my Instagram. There's website. However, say my name 3 times, I'm sure I'll show up. You know?
Even 2. I think you show up for 2.
Yeah, it's because I'm in anticipation of the third one, so I'm already there.
Yeah, he's already there.
I'm a 6 o'clock, not a 6:10 o'clock guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
These damn AI robots, they're just so
everywhere, man.
So Goop, when your toy comes out, make sure you give us a little bit of a heads up when you have a ship date, and we will be glad to have you on. And you can promote it. You can give one away or whatever you'd like.
okay.
But promote it, and we'll get them sold for you.
Yeah, tag us on Instagram. We'll share it.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're for sure gonna know, man, because I'm gonna be all hyped about it. Like,
it's like Christmas.
Yeah, I'm sure with you too, right? It was like they send you a picture, and it was like, oh my god, yes!
And then you wait. Then you wait for the postman to come. You just sit there and wait. Everything's approved.
It's like we put a sticker on the box. Oh my god, share everybody! Look, they put a sticker on the box. Real. Yeah, it's coming to life.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's an unique experience. I hope some of you or most of you will get to, or at least have done it. And it's just, again, what we talked about earlier is just the tangible thought coming into reality. I haven't even thought about the sales part and marketing part and trying to hype people up. I'm just so just excited that I was able to do it, that I had support from the community, that helped about other things to get to this point, to reach to a couple of my goals that in my life that I wanted to do, and we're getting there. And so I'm just really appreciative for you guys for wanting to do interviews with me and get to know me a little more, and sharing it with your cast members and not cast members, all the other people online, and just share what we're doing, and not just me, but other artists as well. So everybody's so good at what they do. It's just, there's so many of them. It's just we gotta pick through them.
We're surrounded by massive amounts of talent, so it's our honor to have you on and be able to promote your stuff, because your future is bright. We're excited to share it with you. So
I'll be coming by your booth at Decon on hunt for a couple more of these bad boys, Series 2.
Yeah, I got them all done. I actually got them all done finally. I'm actually going to be wrapping them up soon. Now on to the next project. It's just crazy what you have to do for these festivals, or these conventions.
A lot of work.
Yep.
It's and then they come and they nah, I'll get the other one. And you're like, bro, I put my 20
hey, man.
Yeah. I'll come back. No, you won't. Don't say you'll come back.
Well, what anything you want to say before we part ways? Otherwise, we will kick you back to reality here, because we know you are crazy busy. Got a lot coming up, and we appreciate the time you gave us today, Goop. We really, truly do.
For sure. I'm just hope that you guys all had a great time and spend some time with me and just get to know me, and I get to know more about you guys. And I hope that everybody in the chat just keeps pushing and keep loving what they do, and just tomorrow's always a better day, right? If anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just appreciate everybody.
Give the man a follow. He's at GoopMassta on IG. He's GoopMassta.com. Both are in the description of this episode. So if you are watching it back, you can kind of just go right to the description and click on that link and follow the man. And go check him out. Coming up in mid-November at Decon in Las Vegas, the first year in Las Vegas. Woo! At booth 924.
924.
God, my memory is
good. We're going to Bellagio.
Let's go. All right, Coop. We love you, buddy. We will see you very soon, and we look forward to all of us seeing you in Vegas, buddy.
Oh yeah, I hope to see you guys in person again.
Absolutely.
You, later, Goop.
I'll give you hugs.
Party.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what a man. He's awesome. We love Goop.
He's fun. He's just, I just love how, like I said, I just love how genuine he is. I just love that he's himself.
If you're ever in a bad mood, if you ever had a bad day or in a bad mood, just give Goop a call.
Yep.
He'll cheer you right up.
Fun. He's the CEO of fun.
That's it.
So, well, I mean, another great interview. I would urge people, please, if you're not following us on the new channel, it's very easy to forget and just say, oh, I think I subscribed at one point, or I think I liked it or whatever. Please just hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell so that every time we go live, it'll give you a notification and remind you. And for each episode that you're in the live or you're watching this back on demand, please like it. Just smash that like button. It does so much for the algorithm and for other people to find this content. And if you want to drop a little comment, we always love to read those, and we will respond to those as well. So please help grow the channel. That's all we ask. Not a lot.
Yeah.
That really is our goal over the next, now that we're hitting, past a year and on to the next, that's, we really want to get this content out to people because we've interviewed some amazing artists.
Yeah.
So.
And I think Rock and E&B said it at some point earlier today in the interview. Definitely please go back and watch those old interviews. ChrisRWK, who popped in today, one of our favorites, our very first interview. And you wouldn't, I don't think if you watched it, I mean, we might have gotten a little more seasoned at this, but I mean, I think that episode holds up as strong as any, even till today. I mean,
I agree.
Chris was so good. And we have so many great artists that we've had on, probably some that you're very familiar with, Luke Chu and Get One.
Drunk Cast was pretty good. Drunk Cast was a good one.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Place.
That's when I got nicknamed a cop.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The cop. Undercover.
And you're going to want to watch those episodes because on our big holiday special coming up December 18th, we will have fun
trivia.
And that could include trivia.
There's some good ones too, guys. There's some, and we always say it. We always point it out. We don't even we always tell you that could be a good trivia question.
Yep.
I wrote a couple down today.
I love it.
To tease some of the upcoming episodes again, guys, we will be back live October 9th with a very cool guest TBD. On October 23rd, we will have our Halloween special with Reese O'Brien. November 6th, we've got JFO, and we have another guest, TJP. I don't know why I have a brain fart on that one for whatever reason. And then November 20th, we come back post-Decon with a Decon debrief. December 4th, we're still kind of locking in that guest, and December 18th will be the big holiday special. And I think the first week of January, we're bringing on Nervous Wreck, right? Or isn't that the plan?
Yep.
And some of his best
Nervous,
friends.
you're coming on January 6th or whatever that is.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, that'll be to promote, big show coming up in early January. So
I'm not worthy to be in that show. I like some of these sculptor guys that are. Oh, geez. Yeah. Like, I'm just going to be like, all right, here's my guide. Just don't even put my name on it. Just
every time somebody shares like their idea, and then I go to their page, I'm like, oh my God. What?
You can't even tell.
This show?
Yeah. Also, Sketch has a couple cool things coming up. Sketch is going to be dropping his big comic book coloring book, not comic book. I had comic book artist in my head. Coloring book with a lot of your favorite artists that you know and love at New York Comic Con. And he's got a big stream coming up on Whatnot for his birthday, October 9th.
His birthday.
There it is. He just dropped it in the chat. So please go give him a follow as well. Some of our favorites have shows coming up too. I believe DXC
tomorrow. Plush show, her plushie show.
Oh yeah, there you go. So plush show for DXC tomorrow. Then of course your DT4 fam here on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays respectively.
What you running on Friday, Ditto?
I think I've got, if they make it in time, the very, very popular Labubu.
The keychain.
The ones that sell out like that. I've got that series and the first series, so I got both series.
Did you go to Pop Mart today?
No, that's going to be Saturday, so I'm pretty excited. I have Pop Mart opening in downtown Chicago. A grand opening is Saturday, so I will be going to that. I'll probably be popping on the IG Live for DT4, giving you guys a tour and depending on how crazy it is, showing you guys some sneak peeks. But B, you did just transition me into a great thought that you actually came up with this concept and idea, and I think we love it. So we're probably going to be doing it. So you're probably going to be seeing some extra content on DT4's YouTube channel that is not live. So we're going to be pre-recording some shorter form content, things like opening new blind boxes, things like showing off a new collection or, a new piece that we got. Sometimes it might be all four of us. Sometimes it might be segments of us or individually. But there will be a lot of extra content coming on demand available for you guys to watch so that weekly starting very, very soon. I don't know, probably next week quite yet, but probably starting in October, you will start to have weekly doses of new content. Still the lives every other Wednesday, but something fresh weekly.
Stay tuned for a very special episode with where Ditto sings the entire Tiny Little Tucci song.
We've come up with there's going to be a chorus. There's going to be a string quartet. There's going to be the entire lyrics. Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
So yeah, as far as that goes, I only have one little message. I've got I guess I'm lying. I have a couple messages. One that popped in my inbox today, though, that I want to share with everybody because it's timely, relevant, and it deals with ChrisRWK, who was on. If you bought the piece Contents Under Pressure, which I know a lot of us have and are very excited to get, there was an email, you might not have seen it, that came through today from Travis. And the Contents Under Pressure, because of shipping, has been pushed back just a little bit. He was hoping to get them at the end of October and ship those out, but it looks like they're going to be delayed a few weeks. So looks like early December drop now. So never fear, it's still coming. They're very excited about it. I can't wait to get mine. I'm like,
just in time for Christmas.
Yeah.
I didn't get one.
They had a sample. They had a sample at Collected Con, and it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick.
Yeah. So if you have a Contents Under Pressure coming your way, never fear. They did provide updates, so keep your eyes open to that.
Never fear, it's going to be brought by the reindeer, so they say.
Never heard that in my life.
I'll start first, just since I'm going, and then we'll hand it around. You asked what I had going this week. That's pretty much what I got going this week. But I do have a couple of things upcoming that I just want to tease for Whatnot. Primarily, the main thing I want to tease is we're getting into that season where it's going to be annual year 2 of the Toys for Tots charity stream. Last year, I had so many amazing pieces that were provided by these artists and the DT4 fam here. That were customs and amazing art, the pieces of art and just everything. Funko toys, designer toys, blind boxes, you name it, we're going to have it. And it's all going to be for a really great cause. Last year, I was proud to generate very close to $6,000 that went to the children to make a lot of underprivileged children, having a brighter, more cheerful Christmas, and that's near and dear to a lot of our hearts. So hopefully, guys, if you are interested in participating, you can just DM me ditto_pop over on IG and hit me up. I've already had a handful of people that have come into my inbox and either already started to ship me stuff or told me what they're bringing, and I'm kind of starting to drop in that placeholder stream some of those names and items just to kind of help me remember.
I'll do something. I don't know what, but count me in.
And I know this is coming upon a busy time for a lot of artists that are getting ready for decon. So if you can sneak in a custom or a DIY card or whatever you can do, obviously, the bigger and more grandiose and special it is, the more it's going to generate money for those kids. So whatever you can do is going to be much appreciated. And I hope you can all make it out to that show and do a little something, even $1 tip. All the tips will go to the charity, everything. Get a great custom piece of art, get in some blind boxes. I'll probably buy some stuff at Pop Mart at the grand opening that I'll earmark for that show specifically just to run. That'll all go to the cause. So that one's a big one for me. That's on November 9th, I think is what I have right now on the placeholder before decon. So that's it.
Yeah, that's right.
What about you guys?
That's right before decon.
Yep.
So we have had our arms twisted, and I believe we're going to do our OnlyCans show this Saturday.
Nice.
OnlyFans.
After
OnlyCans.
After Ditto ran his, everybody's like, EV, you're going to run yours? You're going to run yours? You're going to run yours? And then, yeah, so
CanBots coming to Whatnot on Saturday.
Again. So we're going to do those. And then we got a couple other little things that we have that we're probably going to run. We got some things in. Yep. So it's going to be a fun show.
Just don't let her put the heat gun next to the CanBots.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to be frantically finishing that piece. Yep.
And it sounds like you got a couple of custom pieces coming up in some shows in the next couple of months.
I do. I've got, that hopefully it's gonna be great. That penguin. And you know what? It's been a learning process, and all art projects are a learning process, and I love it. And then after that, I've got a piece that TJP asked me to customize for his show at DCon. So I'll have that piece in for that. I've got a coloring page in Sketch's book, and so does my handsome husband over here. So we're honored to be part of that. Yeah, I've got a lot of
the Nervous Wreck,
and then
the drone too. We're going to be doing a collab piece for that, the drone show.
Yeah,
we're able to show that. This has been shown, right?
That's in January, so that's gonna be coming up quick too. It's gonna be crazy.
The base, and Nervous killed it. Like, it's solid. I can't wait to start messing with this. So
yep,
we have an idea.
Heat gun should be fine with that. That's
I am not. Believe me, I've learned my lesson about heat guns.
Well, don't just give E or B some shit, because remember, E did put a cow and blew it up.
He did microwave. He did microwave some resin.
I didn't microwave it. That'd be crazy.
Or baked it, whatever.
I still have that cow. So yeah.
So
Rob,
keep a lookout for E and B coming to some custom shows near you. Rock, how about you want to tease anything for DCon?
Yeah, but first, First, I want to say thank you again to everybody. It was like a 2-week period of the JFO voting for these blind boxes, and the pictures should be coming out soon. His samples of what he's doing, but you guys killed it for like 2 or 3 weeks straight for voting. So I really appreciate that. And me and TJP got in. I'm super excited that he got in as well, because I love his piece. My piece is going to be the bomb character, the Boom Baby with the scowl on his face. So that's going to be in there, dropping at DCon. So I'm super excited about that. You guys are going to have to keep buying me blind boxes. I'll keep giving you money until you pull mine, because I'll be at the booth. So you guys are going to have to help me out. So thank you guys for that. That was amazing. I'm super, super excited about that. We're doing a bunch of Frank custom pieces for DCon. So there'll be a bunch of different colorways of Frank. Of course, all my Kick Punch Bite figures and the DIY Franks will be there. And my bomb characters is going to be my other launch for that time frame. Awesome. So me, Malf, and Jay Martin are going to be in the booth. So I'm pretty excited. I know what Malf's working on a big backdrop for us. That's going to hopefully have our figures inlaid in the backdrop, so we can put our figures up in that too. So awesome. Hopefully that works out. That's going to be pretty cool. And what else? The TJP custom show I'll be in at DCon. The JF blind boxes, NYCC. Before that is the Arlux piece that's getting ready to be shipped to Tenacious Toys, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, that's it.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So busy. Awesome. But it's fun. It's fun.
It's gonna be a fun rest of the year, and on to the next.
Gosh, I don't know. Next year can top this year. I don't know.
Well, you said that last year, so
I know.
Keep following us and do all the things you need to do here. DT4_live here. Subscribe, follow, notification, like, all of it.
Do the stuff.
All the buttons.
Do all the stuff.
Drop us a follow over on IG. Same thing. DT4_live. That's where you will learn about all of the stuff that we're doing here on YouTube. So we're gaining followers. I mean, subscribers obviously is going to be a little bit of a slow burn here on YouTube, because it's hard to grow that base, but every little bit helps. So if you haven't, subscribed, please do. And I think we're approaching 500 followers on IG, so that's huge. Maybe we'll do a big giveaway at the 500 mark or something like that.
Cool.
So, yeah, we will. Let's do it.
All right, Rock, why don't you take us out, man? Another great episode, another great week.
All right, guys, everybody be safe, stay happy, and gosh darn it, guys, be nice to each other. And we'll see you on the next one.
Thank y'all.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Deuces.
Deuce.